Ever faced off against a villain that felt flat as a character sheet? Or maybe you've struggled to create an antagonist that truly challenges your players? Hello and welcome to RPG PhD. I'm Dr. Ben, and today we're diving deep into the art of crafting villains that not only captivate but also drive your story to unforgettable heights. So grab your notes as we unveil the secrets to running the ultimate tabletop RPG adversaries. The heartbeat of every great story is a memorable antagonist, someone or something that challenges our heroes and keeps the players invested in the narrative. In tabletop RPGs, the importance of a compelling villain cannot be overstated. Such characters can serve as the cornerstone for entire campaigns, becoming the embodiment of conflict and driving player engagement. Let's look at 10 tips for game masters to create and run intriguing villains that leave a lasting impact. Number 10. Define clear motivations. A captivating villain is not just evil for the sake of being evil. They have motivations, desires, and goals that drive their actions. These motivations can range from a thirst for power, revenge, love, or even a twisted sense of justice. Clearly defining what drives your antagonist provides depth and makes their actions feel grounded and realistic. A villain without a clear motive is like a ship without a compass. Whether it's world domination, a personal vendetta, or a desperate need for validation, the driving force behind a villain's actions should be evident. This clarity not only makes their actions more understandable, but also adds a layer of predictability that the heroes can work with or against. Number 9. Avoid pure evil. While there's a place for pure evil in some stories, multi-dimensional villains often resonate more with players. These antagonists believe they're the heroes of their own stories. Maybe they're trying to save their loved ones, protect their homeland, or bring about what they genuinely believe to be a better world. By adding layers to your villains, you make them more relatable and human, which can create internal conflict within the party. Flat, two-dimensional villains are often forgettable. A villain who merely acts evil without cause or motivation offers little to no emotional connection for the audience. In contrast, a compelling villain possesses depth, intricate motives, and a rich backstory. Their actions, heinous though they may be, stem from a place of personal conviction, past trauma, or even a warped sense of justice. Think of the tragedy of Darth Vader, whose descent into darkness was fueled by love, fear, and manipulation. Number 8. Build a backstory. Every villain has a past that shapes them. This backstory is a treasure trove for GMs. Dive into their formative years, significant life events, successes and failures. Did a betrayal push them into darkness? Was there a traumatic event? The more detailed their past, the richer the character will be. Paradoxically, the most memorable villains often have elements that are profoundly relatable. These are not monsters from the shadows, but reflections of humanity's darker desires and fears. When a villain's motivation stems from love, jealousy, pride, or ambition, they mirror emotions that every person has felt at some point, making their descent into villainy both haunting and cautionary. Number 7. Introduce them early, but not too early. Introducing the antagonist early can set the tone for the campaign. However, avoid showing all their cards right away. Use minions, hints, rumors, and indirect effects of their actions to build up their presence. Let the players feel the weight of the antagonist's influence long before they come face to face. Number 6. Allow them to evolve. As the campaign progresses, so should your villain. Let them learn from their defeats and adapt. Maybe they develop new tactics, recruit stronger allies, or even question their own motives. An evolving antagonist keeps players on their toes and the narrative fresh. Number 5. Personal connections. Tie the antagonist story to one or more of the player characters. This personal connection can create emotional tension and elevate encounters from mere battles to deeply personal confrontations. Perhaps the villain is a long-lost sibling, a former mentor, or someone a player wronged in their backstory. Great villains challenge the protagonist, pushing them to their limits, making them question their beliefs, and forcing them to grow. As the heroes evolve, so should the antagonists. A static villain becomes predictable, but a villain who learns, adapts, and grows more formidable as the story progresses keeps the tension high and the narrative engaging. A personal connection between the villain and the protagonist adds layers of emotional depth to the narrative. This connection can be rooted in shared history, familial ties, or past betrayals. When battles are not just physical but also emotional and moral, they hold a heavier weight. Number 4. Make them competent. A compelling villain should be a formidable challenge. They must be competent in their realm of influence, whether it's martial prowess, cunning strategy, or magical might. This competence should be clear to players, making the eventual confrontation feel significant and earned. Competent, but not invincible. Number 3, let them have wins. While players should enjoy victories, allowing the antagonist to succeed at times can ratchet up the tension. These wins can be in direct confrontations or in the broader scope of the campaign's narrative. It emphasizes the stakes and makes the villain's threat tangible. Number 2, understand their endgame. Every villain has an endgame, a final plan or goal they're working towards, whether it's world domination, achieving godhood, or something more personal. Knowing this endgame informs their actions and decisions throughout the campaign. While classic tales often feature the battle of good versus evil, contemporary narratives thrive on moral ambiguity. A compelling villain might genuinely believe they're working for the greater good, or their actions, while brutal, might be aimed at achieving a noble end. This gray area can lead to rich discussions and debates, making the narrative more engaging. Number 1, remember, they're characters too. Like all characters in your campaign, villains have fears, desires, quirks, and vulnerabilities. These traits can be exploited by the players or used to add unexpected depth to the character. Maybe the feared Dark Lord has a soft spot for children, or the ruthless assassin can't harm animals. These nuances add depth and make the antagonist memorable. Beyond motives and backstory, the sheer presence of a villain can be captivating. Whether it's through a commanding voice, an imposing figure, or charismatic persuasion, the manner in which a villain carries themselves, interacts with others, and exudes confidence can be entrancing. An exploration into the heart of antagonism, villains, antagonists, or adversaries, regardless of the name they bear, have been central figures in narratives since time immemorial. From ancient epics to modern-day blockbusters, the presence of a formidable foe not only adds tension to a story, but also often defines the very journey of the hero. In understanding the essence of a compelling villain, we can enrich our storytelling and create narratives that resonate deeply with our audience. Villains, in their many shades and complexities, breathe life into a narrative. Crafting a compelling villain is both an art and a science. Through careful development, understanding their motivations, and weaving them intricately into the fabric of your campaign, you can create antagonists that captivate your players and drive your story forward. Remember, the best villains are the ones players love to hate, and whose eventual downfall feels both rewarding and, in some cases, a touch bittersweet. How do you run villains in your games? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video on running compelling villains. If you would like to see more content, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. It is much appreciated. Thanks for watching. See you next time.